Welcome to No Man's Sky. In this video, we'll be making a start on Expedition 7. This is the Leviathan update, which was released on the 25th of May 2022, if you're watching this in the future. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront, and there was a lot of interest when this was actually released yesterday. I'm actually recording this on the 26th, but I've deliberately kept away from any live streams that were in multitude. In fact, YouTube insisted on telling me that they were going on, but I didn't want to look at this because I want to go into this completely fresh, because I've had a look at the patch notes and I'm very interested in the fact that despite the fact that they don't tell us very much beyond the fact that we've got some Leviathan, which I'm presuming is out in outer space, then what really interests me is the fact that they've upped the level to survival mode, and I'm going to be very interested to see whether this is just a normal expedition just in survival mode, or whether there's going to be elements of survival mode spun into the expedition itself. Now, if any of you are not familiar with survival mode or permadeath mode, survival mode is virtually a harder version of normal mode, which is what most of all the other expeditions have already been. And what that actually means is that it's far more easy to kill yourself. You can't do elaborate jumps off of cliffs because the fall damage is pretty high. Also, you're a lot more restricted with the amount that you can carry. I think it's 250 in the normal inventory. I think if you use the extended inventories, it's 500. And of course, the other thing is that the creatures and the sentinels hit harder. Also, when you collect items, you get a lot less. So I think that's all I want to say about this. What we're going to do now is just go to new game, and you can see it says time remaining community expedition. We got 6 weeks to do it, and we're going to go there. And I'll be completely honest, if you have to die, then you're going to lose everything, because that's the way it works. Now, normally in survival mode, if you die on the planet, you lose what's in your personal inventory. If you die on a ship, you lose the ship inventory. But the only way we're going to find out is by pressing E and getting straight in. What I will say, guys, is apologies, I'm not going to look expedition straight away, because if this is survival mode, we're going to have to focus very much on staying alive. Got some birds. It looks very much like we're on a hot planet. 51.9 degrees Celsius normally means a hot planet start. Isn't that a surprise? Gamma damaged. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain. And what we're going to try and do is get to the ship as fast as possible, because that will give us somewhere to work. Unless, of course, we can find a cave. Please, come game. Thank you. There's expedition initialization complete. Yes, thank you. First things first, I've got to get into first person mode. Quick look at the inventory. Oh wow, we got some there. What's this? Got absolutely no idea this is. It says install. What we got here? Shield lattice. That's not going to help us very much. Okay. My ship multi-tool. Right, we got the train manipulators broken. Wow, it looks like we got a freighter. Okay. We got right. Can we see our ship? And ship's that way. Actually, can we? Yeah, no, we've got a little bit worried that we got a predator. So maybe we're just gonna have to. Where's my ship gone? It's in that direction. We're going to head for the ship. I think they've actually made it a little bit easier because they've given us some iron batteries. This is something you wouldn't normally get in survival start. Certainly want all this lot. But we can't afford to hang around. So we're just going to get here, just grab as much of this as possible. Actually, let's scan it. There's actually a building. How far is that building away? It's 429. Right, we're just going to run it for the ship. The ship's not as far away as I was expecting it to be. So we're just going to keep grabbing. We've got some geodes. Grab as much carbon as possible. Wow. Maybe it's a little bit further away than I thought it would be. Well, we do have a secondary option. Let me just see. In fact, I think I might go for it. Can't remember. I think it's... Yes, thank you, game. To repair this, we need dihydrogen jelly. We can make one of those. I'm pretty sure we can. And what was the other thing we need to make? We need a carbon nanite. Right, repair the... just see, we actually got a... What we can do is just grab that. But what you can do, if you get a storm, what you can do is... Yeah. You can get underground for some protection. So if you get into a sudden storm, does it say there? Expedition is permadeath. Permadeath? Progress will reset upon death. Select a remembrance to pin it as your activate mission. Find new milestones in the expedition loop. Death is not the end. The loop is continues. So is that implying that... let's just see. Let's see what this... Let's take stock a bit now. So it's permadeath, but it's not completely permadeath. I've got absolutely no idea what that means, but we'll find out. Oops, can't do that. We're just going to try and get to the ship. Keep grabbing everything in sight. We got a hostile nearby. See what I mean about the creatures? They do take a little bit more to kill. There is a building over there by that. Okay, new discovery. Okay, let's keep going. My main concern is the storm, which is the main reason why I repaired the terrain manipulator. I don't worry too much about that. What, selenium? Not seeing anything this way. Try out a scan. Some sodium over there. Sodium's good for recharging. Everything hostile. Creatures on this planet hostile towards me. Right, new beginning. We've got. Oh wow. Okay. Wait. Go away. Right, we're just gonna grab this. And we're going to jump in the ship. Right, we've got to the ship. Ship critically damaged. Isn't that a surprise? Wow. Okay, we got some pure ferrite. I've absolutely no idea where that came from. Was it already in the ship? Crackles. Says purge ship audio. Nothing escapes. Right, let's take stock. We've got dihydrogen. For some reason we've got pure ferrite. I've got absolutely no idea where that came from. We need a hermetic seal. Can we make a hermetic seal? We got some phenile livers. I can go to the starship. Of course, we got very little space. We need the extension for that. Got a little bit of space in the ship. So we got some, we can consume some of this, which helps a little bit. We got a portable refiner, a save point. That's kind of adding a little bit of insult to injury. Some pure ferrite. I think we'll put that in the starship. what we need to repair. We can do the metal plating. That's repaired. So we got to get a hermetic seal. Okay. Right, let's just look at the mission. Right, what have we got here? We got reward, memory fragment, personal weapon. A new beginning, collect reward. We got life support, iron batteries. Yes, well, we'll certainly take that. Right, we got memory fragments. And we got a personal one for a personal weapon as well. Okay. What we got here? Lethal weapon absorb memory. What we got here? Blaze javelin unit. I don't really want a blaze javelin unit. And we got here memory fragment exosuit. We got here movement module. Yeah, we certainly could do with that. I think I'll just put it up in there. Oh, we got 3 of these. Aeration membrane. I think we'll take that as well. Mainly because we've got nothing else to do with it. So, and we got thermic protection. Wrong one. Okay, so that's kind of filling up my inventory. Right, let's just keep looking at what we got to do. It says glimpse the loop, memory fragment, sodium. It says repair your starship and escape to the world. Die. There's hermetic seal plans, basic computer, memory fragment. Die is inevitable. It is inevitable. I don't really want to die. Now, if that gives us the hermetic seal, then we got to talk to Polo. Then we got an anchor point. Reach the first anchor point. Now, I do wonder whether that is a hard save point. Now, if any of you are not sure what I'm talking about, is the way No Man's Sky works is you get the, well, just examine. If I jump out like this, you make a normal save. If you come in here, and do this, you drop a manual save. You create a save point. So the way the game works, oh haha, right, we're gonna have to get out of here. Just pick that up. So the way the game works is that when you play normal mode, it means effectively you have 2 saves. Thank you. You have 2 saves. You have your save which you get when you jump out the ship or do something like that, and then you get the hard manual save. When you die, your automatic save is overwritten, and you lose inventory. Well, you don't lose inventory in normal mode, but you do in survival mode. And which inventory you lose depends on where you died, whether you're on the planet or in the ship. Now, what happens in permadeath is that every save is written to 1 file. That means that when you die, effectively the game wipes all your save files, and then you've got to start again. So that's the way permadeath works. In fact, what we should be able to do is, yeah, at the moment the game is saving simultaneously, and I do wonder that maybe when you get to the what we call it, this anchor point, what the game does is it actually keeps the manual save rather than the auto save. That means that if you die after that point, you reset back to the anchor point. Anyway, that's just me speculating, guys. Right, so what we need to do is, I've got to find the only way we can, as far as I know, the only way we can get hermetic seal is if we can just grab this here. We're in the middle of a storm, we can refine that. That'd be quite nice. See what we get there. I just don't really want to die just to get a hermetic seal. I mean, I can understand the Hello Games' logic. We would have to find a building. Scanner recharging. Now, I suppose if I was in a live stream, I could ask you guys and say, well, go for it or die, but there's no buildings close by. I'm sure we got this thing. Let me just... We got a waypoint. That should see... trying to give us some indication if there's anything around. Right, we found a minor settlement. How far away is there? 15 hours. There's no way I'm going to get across this planet in 15 hours. Right, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm just going to sit here and wait for the storm to pass. And then what I'm going to try and do is see if I can get to that minor settlement. But if things go wrong and I die, then I'm assuming that it'll just reset and we'll start again. So we'll just wait for the storm to finish and I'll be right back. Guys, welcome back. What I've done is I've refined a little bit of resources. I've kind of moved a few things around. I'm going to take this with us and the dihydrogen. We're going to have to try and look for some what we call it, cobalt. And what we're going to do is head off in that direction. Try and accumulate as much money as possible while we're doing it. And see what we can do. So we're just going to life support 50%. What we need is oxygen. When we got canisters, I don't really want to pick up too much just too close to the ship. The real problem is these guys. Everything seems to hate me. Ah! Wait! Oh! That'd teach me, wouldn't it? I was overconfident. See, what you see here, now what would normally happen is this would be blank. This would have no save games. But what you see here is we've actually got a 6 weeks remaining community expedition. So, and we start again. We're back again. We got everything's the same, so we need to fix our let's see what else we've got. Okay, we've got pre-packaged coolant thing. Oh yes. Maybe they feel sorry for us. We have to be a little bit careful here. Pulse the jetpack because falling damage, if this is permadeath mode. Yeah, sorry. Iterate rose from the ashes. So if we just going to keep going towards the ship. If we can get along this wall here. So we need to get to the ship. We seem to always coming from a different direction. There's not much here, is there? Okay. Well, it looks like it's preserved whatever we've scanned. That's a good start. But we lost all our money and everything else. And I've got somebody right on my tail here. Predator. We need to grab the dihydrogen. Wait, go away. Can't you see I'm busy? Yep, thank you. Just grab as much of this dihydrogen as possible. So I suppose what you could say is what we've just experienced is what the game could call a friendly... I'm not going to take any rubbish from you guys anymore. We've got some phosphorus here. Phosphorus is a little bit useful when you're on a hot planet because you can use it to recharge your ship. Yeah, thank you, game. Grab these guys. Life support. Nope. That's this one, sorry. So it won't let me. We'll try and keep the high ground so that we don't get killed by creatures. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Lashed. Go away. New beginning. An irony of ironies is we've got hostile coming in. Right, let's just have a look at what we are. So we got to start again. And all we got was the one technology. Right, let me just see what we can do. I'd certainly like to repair the multi-tool, but what about the starship? And we we don't get the pure ferrite. Right, let me just look at the rewards then. I wanted it, deserved it, something. Yeah, we'll just rattle through this again, guys. Purge audio, escape. Right, let's just claim the rewards, the memory fragments. So we also got some dihydrogen. I'm starting to wonder whether this is actually Hello Games trying to introduce people to Permadeath. I feel that there's a lot of people who are intimidated by Permadeath. And I must admit, I will agree, it is very intimidating. But at the same time, it's something that makes life a little bit interesting. Also, if you want to learn about Permadeath, what I suggest is that you actually spend a little bit of time playing survival mode, because with survival mode, as long as you remember to regularly drop a manual save, if you get killed, you can always pull back to the manual save, so you don't lose as much as what you could do if you don't do it. We're just going to do a quick transfer. Put this into the exosuit. We'll just, wow. Feeling somebody's attacking me. Got a neutron cannon. Wow, we just had that worm go over. One of the game is vibrating. There's somebody attacking me. Go away. I think this is a trade center, isn't it? Why couldn't I get this last time? So we can... What was that? 2,700. Right, we can sell off the feline livers. Sell these. I don't really want them. They give us a little bit of working cash. And the Strider sausages and the Mordite. That gives us some money. Repair time. We're going to stay here until I've got everything repaired. Let's just... Yeah, suspicious hazard protection install. Right, we're certainly going to take that. Maybe that's not such a good idea, but I want the space in my inventory. I'm just going to have to be aware that it's not... Hazard protection is in another place. What we got here? Underwater protection module. Oh, I might as well install it because then it's out the way. So just put that in. Movement module. Yes. Well, we'll certainly make, move you. Wait. Move you to there. That would give us a stacking effect. Inventory is pretty grotty actually. Oh yes. Oh yeah, that is an absolute lifesaver. We've got a personal refiner, which means we can discard that. That gives us a bit more space. Wow, that is a fantastic win. It's worth dying for, actually. Prepackaged launch chain. We got a launch recharger. Wow. I must have done something good. Because what that does is it actually helps you refuel the thrusters over time. As long as, I mean, it takes for ages, but it's right. So what? First things first. Let's just get this. We need a nanotube and dihydrogen jelly, right? That's the nano. Just get this built. What that does is it allows us to get mine for nanites, and also it means if we get caught in a storm, we can go underground and sit the storm out. So the next thing we need to do is got that. We need some pure ferrite and some. Right, we get that done. Just get everything. Right, we now need 50 pure ferrite and that, and I think a metal plating is. So we need about 100 pure ferrite, and to make the make the ferrite, we need condensed carbon. So, right. We got a nice trading station here, so take advantage of that. Keep an eye out for those horrible. Right, we got some residual goop. We can turn that into nanites. We got some more nanites as well, so we can't mine that. Right, scan as much as we can. We can sell the selenium. Keep the phosphorus. I got geo. Where's my ship gone? That way. Got a life support of 35%. Not seeing that much in the way of oxygen here, so that is a potential issue. So what we would need to really do is find something where we can make some life support modules. I'll just grab as much of this as possible. Where that I'm running up through all the carbon as well. Can't do that. Grab that. We got some. I think these are. Yeah, we need an advanced laser to grab these. Nitrogen we can sell. Right, scan. We've got some sodium down that way. You going to be hostile, or are you going to be? Right, we just do a quick dash for the sodium. Okay, scan that very quickly. Grab you. You're unidentified, but grab you. I'm feeling there's a storm coming in, so. Right, back towards the ship. Pick up as much as we can on the way through. Okay. Thermal protection. Got that in. Oh yeah. 3 nanites. No drilling required. So here we are. Pause. Why are you parked right on top of that? Probably won't be able to get to that. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we get in there. Right, what do we want? We need pure ferrite. How much ferrite have I got? 113. Whack that in there. we need about 50. So if we get down to about I want to keep some of the ferrite dust. We do about 59. Let that rebuild. Right, just refine these geodes, magnetized ferrite again. Got some salvage data we can turn into nanites, which will save us a little bit of space. Starship, okay, it's the suits. Leave that for the moment. 102. Right, Starship, repair. That gets that repaired. What we need now is and I think got a feeling we're going to need more back to here. We're going to make that carbon. Can I make a steel plate? Yes, I can. Repair that. Just going to jump out and sell some stuff. Ready link up online. Yeah, thank you, game. Sell the nitrogen. I know it's not, but we've got something here. Sell the residual goop. I could turn it into nanites, but I'm not going to do that too quickly. Right, what we need now is, oops, we've got to get it out of the suit. Always forgetting to do that. Can go in the exosuit, and that means we can make that, and we can now repair the. We've now got this done. We've got some fuel for the ship. Got a little bit of ferrite dust like that. Got that there. What if we could sell that? It says it's worth 480 nanites. 480 nanites. It says units there. Actually, if we unpack it, no, cancel. Wait, I've just repaired it, ship. I think what you got to do is get out and get back in again. Observing the cycles. We're gonna have to put our use one of our life support. I need for a life support. Yeah, we need dihydrogen and carbon to make some life support. So, and to make ion batteries, we need cobalt, lots of. Okay. I think what we got to do for this mission here then? Limit the loop. This says report the loop anomaly to Polo. That means we've got to go up in space. I'm not quite ready to go up into space at the moment. I think I would like to kind of exhaust the resources in this area here. Yep. Thank you, game. You got to be kidding me. You can be very antisocial sometimes, game. Can we? I just would like, we could find a cave or something, or the alternative is that we actually take off and then find a building like a settlement. Got that minor settlement that's 15 hours away. So just get into here, because I think what's going to be very important with this expedition is to stay in full survival mode or permadeath mode. You know, don't rush the objectives. We got 6 weeks to do it in, so. This is time to move on. Got a firestorm coming in. We don't really want that. Let's grab that for a little bit more cash. me just have a look. Oh yeah, we got one of the new solar ships. Okay, pretty cool. Quite strangely, I prefer when I'm playing to be first person with the avatar and third person with the ship. So I think you can actually see more. Right guys, so what, right, there's the building. We got here. Ship's feeling a bit wonky at the moment. Oops. What happened to that? Where's it gone? Oh, come on, game. Another thing also, if you hit the ground, you take a lot more damage. I think the game was trying to deceive me, isn't it? Another thing about Permadeath is it takes the scanner a lot longer to recharge. So don't just arbitrarily throw scans out. Right, we're just going to have to try and find something that we can work with. The alternative is that we do go and find Polo and talk to Polo and see what we can get. But I think at the moment I'm just going to fly across the surface and see what we can find, because there's a few things I would like to have. I'd like to have a bit more fuel for that, and I'd also would like to get some more health kits. Right guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly across the planet and see if we can find anything of interest, because at the moment I've got nearly a black screen, so I can imagine what the video is going to look like. Right guys, I've been flying around for about 15 minutes looking for buildings. I think we might have found one. It looks like I can see the rings of a free landing point. We got a free landing point. What have we got here? This looks like it could be trouble. It's a reinforced door here. Haha. Well, at least we got a free landing point. It also means that we can drop another manual save. I know it doesn't mean much, but right, we got some. Certainly take that because we can refine. Whoops, no, wait. Right, the ship is full. Okay. A bit of a rationale here now. Yeah, I should have sold this selenium. Actually, we'll discard the selenium. I've got some sodium nitrate. We'll just get into here. That's just slows up the process. Right. Put this into actually what? Got too much junk. Right. Let me just think about this. Right. All right, dust. Starship. Technology. Turn you into ferrite dust. That means I don't have to run around looking for it. We've got 38,000 sodium nitrates. We can turn these into what we call it. So got that there. Hazard protection is good. We can use the sodium nitrate for the hazard protection. I'm not convinced I need that. Navigation data would be quite useful because it means I can summon the ship. Phosphorus. Okay. Just going to jump out and see what else is around here. We can grab this. I don't think I'm going to make that much progress on this planet actually. We just got Mordite. Yeah, thank you, game. We're going to just pick up some more. See, I'd love to break into that, but you see the Sentinels hang out. We're not equipped for Sentinels. And one thing you don't do in permadeath mode is take chances. I just... yeah, see? Go away, you obnoxious types. Go away. Let me just see. I think what we're going to have to do is get off this planet and... well, actually, just throw out a scan. And what we need is a trading station. I should have traded away more stuff. Yeah, we're going to get up into space. We're going to have to go for it, guys. And actually, let's just go and talk to Polo. Why can't I summon the ship in? Right, change back to first person. I think these solar sails are going to annoy me. They're kind of crowding in and reducing my visibility. Right. Get some stuff to trade. Right, in we go. Right, before we do that, let me just come here, technology back and what happened to my ferrite dust then? The ship is full, isn't it? Right. We're going to discard that. Right. Put that in the starship. Get rid of these. They takes. Give us a few more nanites. That can put onto there. Put that there. Right, well now, let's just... do we need to select the right mission? Right, we've got to go and talk to... what we call it. Actually, let's just go a quick look at Quicksilver. And... collect expedition rewards. Let's see what we're working towards. So... so we got title, a looper, bespoke personal identification, organic frigate. This is one of the new features that's been added into the game. I'm hoping that's a reward. We've got a loot poster, got a whale stalker cloak, and a Leviathan time splice poster. And we got here previously collected, available, Wormlord. Fleet Expedition Phase 1, 2, 3. Renegade, got a quad egg. When we got is when we got the golden vector, I could change to the golden vector. No, I think we're playing within the remit of the game at the moment. And what we need to do now is just get up here. We talk to Aries and see what a young one. Okay, this you gently. No data, no new discoveries found. Okay, and we're going to say, oh, this is Aries. The other one's the other guy, isn't it? Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. Let's just go talk to Olo. Obviously, back so soon, friend. You are like our little homecoming and going and coming. You are here to talk about the loop again. Yes, ask about the loop. It is so different from before, traveller, friend. Perhaps you will get used to it. But our dear friends have adjusted after all. So what's it? You have had enough, I think. You are not also alone all the time in the world. This is no way to spend it. But do not worry, friend. There has been much time to think about this. We have a plan, you and I. Philo smiles back, his beak clicking gently. The room swims around me. The air was ripe with the scent of chimes and whistles. I see it, remember. Full of wonderful anomalies. There is a pattern in the loop. A signal in the deep matter. You will just look closely. You already know what we require, I think. What was it? We got the Somnal Dust, 200 ancestral memories, and 250 liquid sun. How much? You always are there, Trevor, time friend. Alright, we've now completed another milestone. This specialist Polo is the search for the loop for lost memories. Select a loop research mission to specify. Okay. Well, first things first, we got a little bit of cash, so get a suit upgrade. That should help a little bit. And would like to put it in cargo, because that gives us a bit more carry capacity. So just sort that out straight away. We got here more. We're gonna have to go to the trading station and try and sell off some of this stuff. I think we'll put in the high capacity. We got some gold, got some fuel, sodium nitrate. This is a bit like keyhole surgery, isn't it? Right, let's just see if we can get an advanced laser or something from this guy. Or hazmat gloves. Something to give us so we can get a few more search multi-tools. What the earth is this? Blueprint memory lost. 750. Okay. $1,200 for waveform recycler. Yeah. Let's just go back to this guy then. Have you got the same problem? 2,000, 1,600, 800 for a hazmat glove. This is way inflated. I mean, I'm sure the hazmat glove was about 1/10 of that. Oh, so there's nearly no high-speed jazz up the whatever it is. Right, what are we doing now then? Help Polo search for patterns in the loop. Right, actually, let me just. We got hermetics. No, what was it? This one, isn't it? We got 255 sodium solar ray plans. Make sure we got enough space in the Nexus suit. Can dump them all day, actually. Not worth that much. Right. Let's claim that reward. We got a solar. Oh, so we've actually got a solar ray So we've actually got a solar ray alchemical laser. So that means that it's almost like it's implying that we've got to do go and collect some, whatever it is, liquids, wherever it is. What we got here? We got one of these. Let's see what this is. All new suit available. I'm gonna put one. Right, we got some suit upgrades. I'm gonna go for high capacity, simply because the limited restrictions on the standard one. So we've actually got. Right, we now got some decent storage. Right, I can start putting this in there. Put the carbon in there. I like to have certain elements, and I like to have it in the high capacity so that I can actually see it. So we got that. We got that. So we're kind of cracking on a little bit. I'm also aware that this video is probably starting to get. I'm also aware that this video is starting to get a little bit over long. So what I'll do is we'll just take a quick look at what we've got to do. So we've got to bounce testing loop. I'm assuming that the anchor point it says pre-packaged hyperdrive unit memory fragment. So we've got to break the loop to get the hyperdrive. And I'm assuming that the hyperdrive is going to be related to the anchor point. And then we got wake past facial ghosts. So we're not going to be able to charge ahead forward now. Learn 3 words in each alien language. Now that could be quite straightforward. Feel the hunger. Okay. A base on an infested world. So we've got to find an infested world. Don't defend an aggressive creature. Some of these are quite cryptic actually, aren't they? I'm almost certain that these anchor points are save points for players so that you don't have to go all the way back to start if you get yourself killed. Obsession, feel the first steel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they mean by alchemy. Collect storm. Yeah, because some of this is getting quite risky for permadeath. So this is going to very much going to need a considered approach as well. I've got funny stuff up here as well. Yeah, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Also, I think what I'm going to say to you guys, any of you are going to do this mission, is play permadeath. Don't follow the mission blindly. Build up and get yourself protected, because we're going to need to get some upgrades which will make a difference. We're certainly going to need some armor and other bits and pieces. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part we will work on putting in the, I presume it's going to be part of the multi-tool. Yeah, we really need the personal force field, so we really need some wiring loom. We certainly need some cobalt, so we're going to have to go and find a cave, and a bolt caster might be a bit more useful for taking down all those horrible creatures that were annoying us. I should just put some of that, use the phosphorus up actually. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.